Welcome to World Mission Topics, Lesson 7. I do not own the rights to this music. Today's topic is corrupted by covetousness. The lesson text is coming out of 2 Kings chapter 5, verses 9, 10, verses 14 through 16, and then verses 20 through 27. Proverbs chapter 28, verses 20 through 22. The memory verse, "For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows." And that's 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10. The key terms for today's lesson: avarice, largesse, remuneration. Avarice, insatiable greed for riches, inordinate, miserly desire to gain and hoard wealth. Largesse, generous bestowal of gifts. Remuneration, compensation, pay. Suggested emphasis: he that maketh haste to be rich shall not be innocent. The proverb warns us in Proverbs chapter 28, verse 20. Indeed, our own observations certainly confirm that avarice will give rise to all manner of other sins. The occasional consumer of local news can recount stories of murder, robbery, embezzlement, espionage, and betrayal that were motivated by someone's naked greed. It is a truism: the love of money is the root of all evil, and that's 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10. Emphasis 1. Gehazi coveted the gifts Naaman brought. The Syrian general Naaman received a miraculous healing when he obeyed the instructions of the prophet Elisha. He returned to the prophet after being cleansed of leprosy in the Jordan River, with awe and gratitude for the God of Israel. He wanted to lavish gifts on Elisha in appreciation for what was done, but the prophet refused to accept anything from his hand. Instead, Elisha magnified the Lord in Naaman's eyes by preserving the miracle as a complete work of grace, for which the Syrian could repay nothing. However, Elisha's steward Gehazi could not appreciate the gesture of his master. All the servant could focus on was the largesse Naaman was carrying back home. Gehazi reasoned that he would follow after the Syrian and clandestinely ask for some payment. When Naaman realized the servant was following him, he stopped to ask if all was well. Gehazi claimed that his master sent him because visitors had come, and the prophet wanted to bless them. Naaman presented Gehazi more than he asked for and loaned him 2 servants to carry the bounty. Emphasis 2. The cover-up failed. The greedy steward even tried to conceal his actions. Before they arrived at the residence, he took the bags from the servants and sent them back to Naaman. Gehazi secreted the stash and then nonchalantly made a reappearance before the prophet. Unfortunately for the steward, the eyes of the Lord are in all places, beholding the evil and the good, and that's Proverbs chapter 15, verse 3. Elisha called him out immediately for trying to deceive him and choosing to profit from Naaman's benevolence. Rhetorically, he asked, "Is it a time to receive money and to receive garments, and olive yards, and vineyards, and sheep, and oxen, and men servants, and maid servants?" And that's 2 Kings chapter 5, verse 26. The verdict from heaven was that Gehazi would from then on be afflicted with the same leprosy that Naaman had suffered. Emphasis 3. The snare of greed. Covetousness became a snare for Gehazi. We risk walking into the same trap when we allow our principles to be compromised for the sake of gain. We will make a muddle of our Christian walk if we chase after money and luxury. The simple truth is that avarice among the saints scandalizes the name of Christ. We will not be held guiltless if we give credence to the charge that the church is full of money grubbers. We need to challenge ourselves over the issue of covetousness. We need to rediscover the attitude where we will spend and be spent. And that's 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 15, for the benefit of others, especially for those in the household of faith. Grasping for remuneration in every church office from teacher to musician to secretary, is a bad look. Exhorters making a show of giving in the service to encourage the congregation and then slipping into the back room to reclaim their money is a worse look. Raising abundant offerings for church leaders but a pittance for mission work is the worst. A prophetic voice today needs to echo Elisha's. Is it a time to receive money? Missions application questions. Number 1. Why did Elisha refuse the gifts that Naaman brought? Number 2. What did Gehazi decide to do? How did it work out for him? Number 3. Discuss some specific ways greed plagues the modern church. World Missions Prayer Points. Let us pray that the Lord moderate our desires and appetites to guard against covetousness. Let us pray that greedy and opportunistic people in public ministry are exposed. And let us meditate on what it means to spend and be spent for the benefit of others. The end. God bless you and thank you for joining me today.